Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you might just shake up the NFC North in a way we haven't seen in quite some time. It's all about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the Bears' offense and by extension, their entire season. The buzz is swirling around Hunter Henry, the tight end from the New England Patriots, and his possible move to Chicago. And believe me, this isn't just some rumor. It's a strategic move that could elevate the Bears' offense to new heights, especially in the red zone where they've struggled a bit this season. And the cool part, the Patriots, currently 2-5 and clearly in a bit of a rebuild mode, are open to trading him for a relatively low pick, probably a fourth-rounder in 2025. Now, why would the Patriots part ways with Hunter Henry? Well, it's pretty straightforward. They're in a tough spot right now, with a 2-5 record and an offense that's stagnated, averaging just 19 points per game. They've got some cap space, around $16 million, and they're clearly shifting focus toward rebuilding for the future. Henry, a proven red zone threat and a reliable target, especially in critical moments, could be a perfect addition for the Bears, who are looking to add depth at tight end after Kmet's recent questionable status due to injuries. Remember, Kmet's been battling some rib issues, and having a seasoned target like Henry could be a real game-changer for Chicago. So let's get into who Henry is as a player, because this isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about adding someone who can truly impact the game. Hunter Henry has been a red zone maestro throughout his career, with 36 touchdowns and over 200 receiving yards. He's known for his ability to make contested catches, especially in tight coverage, and his red zone efficiency is top-notch. Last season, he scored 12 red zone receptions, which is significant when you consider the NFL's high standards for tight ends. His role in the Patriots' offense has often been that of a clutch performer, someone who can be trusted to make plays in critical moments. Last year, he finished with a PFF grade of 86. A mark that highlights his overall effectiveness, from route running to blocking and contested catches. And speaking of his recent form, Henry has been a reliable target in 2025, with 32 receptions for 382 yards and 5 touchdowns so far. His yards per reception, around 13.0 yards, is solid, and his EPA per target stands at 0.30, indicating he's productive when the ball is in his hands. His yards after catch per reception is 5.4, which shows he's not just a red zone specialist, but also someone who can stretch the field a bit when needed. On blocking, his grade is nearly 80, which is crucial because tight ends aren't just pass catchers. They're also integral in blocking schemes that keep the offense versatile and unpredictable. And let's not forget his ability in contested catches. 58% of his targets have been contested, highlighting his ability to win in tight coverage, which fits perfectly with the Bears' need for a reliable target in the red zone and on third down. Now, why is this move so strategic for Chicago? Well, for starters, it's about boosting their red zone efficiency. Kmet has been good, but adding Henry could push that to another level, raising their red zone touchdown rate from around 56% to potentially 64%. That's a huge difference when you're trying to turn every possession into points. It's also about making Justin Fields' life easier, giving him a dependable veteran target who can step up when the game gets tight. The Bears' offense, which is currently ranked around 13th nationally, could leap into the top 7 with this addition, especially considering how much of an impact a tight end like Henry could have in terms of opening up the field for other receivers and running backs. And speaking of the offense, we also shouldn't overlook the impact on the passing game's efficiency. The Bears have been slightly below average in passing yards per game, but with a proven red zone weapon, that number can climb. Henry's ability to elevate Williams' red zone efficiency from 56% to a projected 64% is no small feat. This improvement alone could lead to a significant jump in touchdown passes, pushing the offense into the elite tiers and making the Bears even more dangerous on game days. Another aspect that makes this trade appealing is the defensive side of the ball. While the focus is on offense, the Patriots, cap situation and their defensive line, which has only managed 23 sacks so far, play into their decision to trade Henry. They're looking to free up cap space, around $16 million, and they're also focusing on building their secondary and pass rush through the draft and other trades. The Bears, on the other hand, are eager to bolster their defense, especially in the secondary, where injuries to Johnson and Stevenson have exposed some vulnerabilities. An improved defense, with a reliable tight end like Henry, keeps the defense rested and on the sidelines longer, giving them more opportunities to rest and regroup between drives. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture here. The Bears, sitting at 4-2 in the NFC North, are in a prime spot to make some serious noise in the playoff race. Their offense is already trending upward, but with the addition of a player like Henry, who has a history of stepping up in big moments, they could become one of the most unpredictable teams in the league. His presence in the red zone alone could turn close games into easy wins, especially against division rivals who will struggle to contain him. And speaking of the division, the NFC North has been surprisingly competitive this season. The Lions and Vikings are both showing flashes of strength, but the Bears are quietly building a team that can challenge for dominance. A move like this signals their intent to not just compete but to dominate. They're investing in their offensive weapons, which is crucial because the NFL is increasingly about offensive firepower. Justin Fields has shown flashes of brilliance, and with a tight end like Hunter Henry, his job becomes a lot easier. Throw in the fact that Henry is a proven playoff performer. He scored 4 touchdowns in the postseason in his career, and you start to see the bigger picture. The Bears are not just trying to win games now, they're positioning themselves for a deep playoff run, maybe even a Super Bowl. Of course, this isn't just about the players on the field. It's also about the mindset of the team. Chicago's front office has been aggressive this season, clearly signaling they're all in on building a team that can contend for years to come. They've already made some smart moves, and adding a veteran like Hunter Henry fits perfectly into that vision. It's about creating a winning culture, about giving Justin Fields the tools he needs to succeed, and about establishing a new identity for the franchise, one that's aggressive, dynamic, and ready to compete at the highest level. And let's not forget the fans. Chicago fans have been craving a consistent, explosive offense since the days of the great teams of the past. They want to see their team put up points, make big plays, and be in the thick of the playoff chase every year. This potential trade could be that missing piece, a veteran presence that elevates the entire offense and gives fans even more reason to believe that this is the year the Bears finally break through and make some serious noise in the NFL. Now looking ahead, what does this mean for the upcoming games? Well, if this trade goes through, expect to see the Bears' offensive scheme adjust to maximize Henry's strengths. Expect more red zone targets, more play-action passes designed to get him open, and maybe even some creative formations that leverage his ability to win contested catches. It's also about confidence. Confidence for Justin Fields, knowing he has a reliable target in the clutch, and confidence for the entire offense to execute at a higher level. And for the Patriots, this move makes sense too. They're clearly in a rebuilding phase, and shedding a player like Henry for a 4th-round pick is a smart way to accumulate draft capital. They can focus on developing younger players, addressing other positional needs, especially on the defensive line where sacks have been hard to come by. It's a smart strategic shift. Sometimes trading a proven veteran for draft capital is the best way to accelerate a rebuild. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Hunter Henry can be the missing piece that pushes the Bears into playoff territory? Or do you believe they should focus on other positions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. This season has been full of surprises, and with each game the Bears are showing more promise. A move like acquiring Hunter Henry could be the catalyst that propels them into that elite echelon of NFL teams. Imagine a Chicago offense that's not just good but explosive, unpredictable, and capable of putting up points against anyone. That's the kind of future we're looking at if this trade happens, and honestly, it's an exciting time to be a Bears fan. So keep your eyes on the news, stay passionate, and let's see how this story unfolds because, in the NFL, sometimes one move can change everything. And for the Chicago Bears, that move might just be right around the corner.